Hey guys, what's up? It's Cyclone here, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to get Frost and maybe a little bit of the Frost Prime parts, which you can't actually get anymore, but we're going to talk about it in this video, so yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so you want to know how to get Frost because you're a new player to Warframe and you think Frost looks really cool, and you know, Frost is a good frame. Your favorite YouTuber says that Frost is a good frame, and you just want to get Frost because, you know, he's cool, he looks cool. Mine's this Frost Prime, mine's this glowy looking, he's white and black, you know. Multicultural, I guess. So let's go ahead and get a weapon that has a high puncture stat like the Bolter if you're new to the game. Just go ahead, equip a Bolter, go ahead, throw on corrosive damage on it, corrosive and fire damage if you know how to do so. If not, I will have a how to build your weapons video linked in the description below, as well as my beginner's guides 2.5 playlist, which you can go ahead and take a look at if you have no idea as to what you're doing in Warframe. But just make sure you throw on corrosive damage and heat damage to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. Here is a mod setup of a weapon that has pretty decent stats with, you know, full damage mods on and full elemental mods on. Very basic understanding. You know, you have a free damage mods here, Acceleration, Heavy Caliber, Split Chamber. These should be on all rifle builds. And then, you know, you mod for your elements. So Infected Clip and Stormbringer beside one another to make corrosive. And then Thermite rounds and Hellfire for your fire. And then we throw on Shred here to up our DPS because it increases our fire rate and it also gives us punch through. So this will punch through the enemies. So the reason that we need this is because we're going into a Greeneer mission where the boss actually is weak to puncture damage, and it's also going to burst the pipes on his back a lot faster as well, because that's what you got to do. You got to burst pipes in his back. So I'm going to use a frame known as Nova for this. Actually, maybe, yeah, I'll use a Speed Nova for this, actually, to speed it up a little bit. And the reason I'm using the Speed Nova is because we have to kind of bait one of his animations out, if you get what I mean. Like, we have to basically complete a step to killing the boss, and then we have to bait one of his animations or bait a move that he does out to basically kill him, right? So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and head over to Mars and go to the boss node on Mars, which I forget the name of. Let's go ahead and look for it. You know, I really have to like memorize the names and stuff for these. It's called War, and we're going to be killing the boss known as Lich Krill. So if you guys don't know how to kill Lich Krill, pay attention because we're going to be doing that in this video. I'm not going to edit this or anything. I'm just going to keep this live and basically explain how to do it, because you have to kill this boss multiple times if you want to get all the Frost parts, right? So we're going to go ahead, just go through this mission. We're playing as Nova. Don't worry, because you're not going to be one-shotting things if you are lower level in the game, but, you know, just for simplicity's sake, I want to run through, one-shot everything, and, you know, do my thing. That's just how good the Bolter Prime or the basic Bolter is whenever you mod it correctly, I guess. It's obviously the basic Bolter isn't going to be as good as Bolter Prime, because Bolter Prime has a higher fire rate stat and just higher stats in general, so, you know, it's a direct upgrade from the regular Bolter, so, you know, not going to be as good, but you can still, if you copy the build that I showed you guys, get similar results. Just try and get the mods that I showed you, look up in the wiki, look up in my beginner's guides 2.5 playlist, do all that cool stuff, and you should be able to get the mods and make your Bolter pretty good. Or you can try to get another weapon which is a high puncture stat like the Act Boltos and make your secondary a little better, but you know, it's completely down to you. But this is how we kill the Lich Krill boss in Warframe once he spawns in. Okay, so this is his animation. Lotus usually won't be talking, but because I rushed through it, you know, she's talking. So what we want to be doing is we want to be bursting the pipes on his back. Make sure to kill any enemies around you first, because we are going to be speeding them up, and if we speed them up, that means they're going to deal more damage to you. So I recommend killing them as best you can, not dying while doing so, like I currently am, because I don't have any health pots, so if I die, you know, not a big deal, but just make sure to kill all the enemies around you. So what you want to be doing is shooting the pipes on his back, but you don't want to like shoot him too much, because if you shoot him too much, what will happen is he'll begin to bug out. You do not want to melee this guy at all. If you melee this guy, it will bug him out, and if you bug him out, then you're going to have to restart the game and do all of your stuff. What I recommend doing is breaking the pipe on his back and then play extremely passive, and then what's going to happen is he's going to try to basically freeze you by slamming his hammer on the ground or doing like this weird cool freeze animation. So you just want to be aiming for those pipes. You don't necessarily want to be firing at his face, because as you guys can see, he has a grey health bar, and since you destroyed that pipe in his back, he's going to slam his hammer down and he's going to freeze himself. Now if this is taking a long time, this is where you use something like a speed nova like I'm using right now, and then you can use your M prime ability and speed him up to basically get that animation out of him faster, so you can speed up the process of actually farming Frost or doing whatever it is you're doing with this boss. Because like, I don't know, you could be speedrunning the game or something. This is just how you would do it the quickest way possible. Now I haven't actually had to use the M prime ability yet, because he hasn't, you know, basically neglected to use his slam down ability, because at the minute we're in a pretty good spot and he's just trying to long range me, I guess. So you can see that pipe in the back is broken, so just aim for like the top right hand corner of him, and then he'll keep freezing himself like so, as long as you keep your distance from him, and it should be good to go, and all the enemies will stack up over there. So, you know, pretty easy boss. And now he's going to turn red. Now you can just lay into him and then he's dead. That's basically it. Best way to sort of do this boss, get him to stand over here and then run into this corner over here. If he isn't using his ability as frequently, or his slam down as frequently as you want him to, press 4, and that's going to basically speed him and all the enemies around up. So those enemies will spawn behind you, they'll spawn in that corner, and they will spawn below you, but because we're standing in this corner over here, they'll usually bunch up over there. So that's what I was doing with this sort of tutorial guide, I guess. So that's really all you want to do. Shoot the top right hand corner off him where the pipes are, wait for those pipes to burst, then he'll slam down, because he's basically stuck over there. He's not going to try to run at you. He'll be stuck over there, and he'll try to range attack you at all times. Might stand and shoot you, but if you're lucky, he won't do that. And then you can just stand and shoot him like you guys seen in the video. Now I just went ahead and killed all the enemies around me by using this ability right here, because I didn't want to die, because, you know, dying is for noobs, and I'm meant to be pro, because I'm the one showing you guys how to play the game and all that cool stuff. But, you know, pros die too sometimes. Joke, no they don't. Pros never die. You know, but I meant to pretend to be pro, at least in my videos. I usually die a lot, and then you just run that exit, and then you get your first Frost part. Now you want to do this a lot until you get the Frost chassis, Frost neuroptics, and Frost systems. I'm not too sure about the drop chances. I think it's like 30 something, maybe it's 28, 30 something, 28, 35, something along those lines in terms of percentage. I'm not exactly sure if that's right, but it's somewhere around those areas for, you know, the parts. I'm not going to go ahead and open my inbox. If you do kill Lich Krill enough, you will get a stalker mark. So if you open up, I don't have a stalker mark right now. I'm just getting platinum from the Lotus because my referrals. So thank you guys for buying platinum under my referral code. I get platinum so I can keep making videos for you guys. Even though DE send me half the stuff anyway, not prime parts, only regular warframes and weapons. They never send me prime weapons for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, that's that. And yeah, so Frost Prime, you can't actually get him anymore. You can't get Frost Prime anymore. You have to actually own these relics prior to him being vaulted. He gets unvaulted, I want to say summertime, December time, usually December time. So you guys can see I have a few Frost Prime relics here, which I haven't actually used. So there's Frost Prime Blueprint, and here is a Frost Prime Systems relic. So you can't get them anymore from the relics, so you either have to buy them from the market for platinum, or you have to get lucky and hope that the people that you play with have some of these relics so you can actually try and farm. Chances of you getting them, pretty minimalistic from the relics, but if you go ahead and buy him, he's going to cost a lot of platinum, 300 to 500 minimum, I guess. That's probably the range of which you would get Frost Prime, because he has a pretty good frame. Like, he's probably one of the best defensive frames in the game versus the Grenier. Not so much the Corpus anymore, because nullifiers will pop his bubble, but yeah, definitely a great frame to pick up, especially early game, because it can help you with those early objectives and all that other good stuff. So yeah, guys, realistically, that is all there is to say about getting Frost. All you really have to do from that point onwards, once you've farmed up the neuroptics, the systems, and the chassis, is go up here and then type in Frost, and then click on this, and then click this little credit thing up here, and then press Purchase Blueprint. And then all that stuff will be in your foundry, and you build the individual parts. So you click on this Warframe tab, you type in Frost, so let's type in Frost, and you type in you build your Frost and your optics, Frost chassis, and Frost systems, and then you merge that together using the Frost blueprint and whatever the other resource, usually an ore can sell, to just sort of merge all those parts together. And then 3 days for your frame. Make sure you have an opened up Warframe slot, so you can check that by going to equipment, inventory, and then you can buy extra here. I have a lot because I own basically all the frames, with the exception of 2, which I need to go and farm or buy. I'm pretty sure I have the blueprints and stuff for the 2 that I miss. Yeah, I have them. So Valkyrie Prime chassis, Valkyrie Prime systems, I need to build them both. And then my Necros, I have all the parts. I just need to build argon crystals and all that good stuff. I'm gonna start building these now, actually. So I need to get 2 argon crystals, and I need to get some polymer bundle and argon crystals, and then I'll have those frames, and then I'll be good to go. I'll have new frames to level and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button below. And you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, usually 6 p.m. UK time. Trying to get a schedule up for you guys tomorrow as to what my upload schedule is going to be, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.